Emo bibiara kwa abashonko emfambra Kumasi online TV. Nana ya sewa majimedwe die na chese eniema ekoso ewa be Fontaine fidie ne so ewa ye Parliament House nso ena sabre die maboaboa no nana ya sewa mede eba be sommo. Mesre wunya subscribe to the channel nso amehwe se obe subscribe ede amame. Esan se ati judgment die de ekoso ende de obi antumi nka no eno ena nana ya sewa meji medwade a mesepema no na mebetutu ja edema no wona wo sefata se metutu ja edema o mutibesrew subscribe to the channel ema me na ndensem so amede be so mo no owajinche bi efa ho ana chese odi afa comment section na senso ede amame na me hyase ameba be kaja ede egum no kamia kwa yese NPP members na nkasa no wo ye bet disappointed in the party esan se ye nyina ye ko baby na ye nyina ye hwe baby a ye ko no ne ye prese ye hia nipa ba ko no no ba bedi yenim na sa nipa no ebedi yenim obetumi aboa ye na chese anamo a ye tu anase baby a ye kono ye be kwa kodu ho no masumje said ye make we no na me pa kire say said ye na NPP members no hwe nim say anka NPP party no ebe yi honorable kene Japan e dia mo na se ne ye nyina ye prese breaking the 8 no ebetimi abaso a ekwa wi eche na chese frakadam bia abaso a NPP for entumi ama honorable kene Japan na se delegates a chese wo mu yem koma wo kwaje kakra de hye wo mu botom wo mu entumi anhwe elect honorable kene Japan a wo mu kofa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ede baaye no na minim se ne ye honorable kene Japan the fans no from last year na wo mu prese honorable kene Japan anko obenya anka onjina sekonti nkro ani onko independent anaka ye na ye hwe nima yete ya ne se honorable kene Japan so onu de NPP party no enya de oba be fi mu na mmom no obekoso awo party ni mu na mmom no ahweye eno be ye se be ya next time biom no said you omode ne 10 says begu ne nima asepoto wa bonten no sa ne ma ni nyina enkoso biom honorable ebe kasa ye na minim se fans of honorable kene Japan de se ne nipa nka ye hwe nim no wa ba be kasa de na nka ye nyina no ye beti ye ho ase na nka yaka ye no atum na nka ndie ye jaro na se 2028 ena obeba be pre se obeba be stand as NPP for one presidential candidate na nka 2028 ye na ya to ye bona ya to aba ede amano na so sabre de kamia kwa ye se NPP members no ana se fans of honorable kene Japan sane ma we nyina na de honorable kene Japan na kakra no obi anti honorable kene Japan kra no o masa ba abonti just wo ma ba be kasa wo mo che say send your mind na ye wo mu ni ye wo gold ye tu oyo wo hanum say ye wo koko ye wo timber na chese niama kase nyina ye wo na mbom no send your mind Ghana na Kwame Nkrumah danja ye besi sabre Kwame Nkrumah danja ye besi sabre send ye tie no sa enetie no wo mo dwen ho a wo mo nti ase na wo mo tu wo mani a enya ade aba wo mia betumi aboa sa so na enya ade amahama so betumi aboa na anan kojo chairman kra de ebra NPP for electing a straight minister kra no wentumi anya ade papa bia amfa amaye na sabe no no ne ba be preso no ba be gina ne de ntie nto aba ma na oro so kra de ontumi ye baby papa bia amfa magana for na ya no for just wo mo kan kra kra don kodi ni crew members ne de ye ka kra ko wo mo kra de wo mo nka ho kra into wo mo sere honorable kene Japan say independent ne de onye na adwinye na 2024 ya abato ombre no wontumi nko gina konti nkro no mu nyina no wo monto aba no emfama no dodo na so aye o ma dwen say se ban se financial support na honorable kene Japan no hwe na onya enunti na opre say nya de obekọ ye independent ne de a ene wo mu dodo na ye ready so o mo be finance no ane wo mu di sika be wremu na de ne campaign ade nyina no cheso wo ma bo mo ho mode na ndesi ko mo de bewrem no wo metumi de aboa no elma ne de aye ne campaign na o begina kontin kronfa maye esan so o man na ye wo mu no NDC aba be ye bi obeya de papa anka nya de anka de be opposition sa so na NPP ba ye na NPP etumi abo no ho mode mpa etumi akọ 8 years na so 8 years no ade papa NPP abai no etumi aye e de amaga na fo nyina free senior high school ene Ghana card free senior high school no kra na eda ho saa no sheda anye no ho free senior high school saa sense yen ye time kra na free senior high school eni ho no ne yetua school fees ya no for mko free senior high school na ntase yen fa wonwremu na sika nkete bi agese wo maame no papa etua no na eburo time na enye free senior high school there kra enti omo sre ho no book in Japan say onye na adwin ye na onko independent no mu ina no wo mo beto aba ede amano mama yenko na yenkwaje asemi mu nchechemu emra
ya bambu o baby bebre de man basa no say omo ehu say amamu ekoso no enye so na ekoso Ghana ya sa ha say ya hwe yie de beba no say so ya fo be fa tuo no matu man bi so man tu guo so enye ade pa bi abre oman ekowi ase no na ye mogahwie guo na afi ye sanso kwa yachi the sent oman no wokwan say sa mre ya ewo mu yi obi ayi ni ti a ono de oman ho do awolumu oman ho do awolumu nya wa ye nyina ni suba nyina kire say oman no odo no ti enya no so nipa wa oman yi mu a anka oman entete mpansam say amafo ni adu ni sa ni ntina honorable Kennedy ohina Agyapong ya wa ya asen central mrahye dani nyina hwe nanim say anka obeba fa Ghana konya no na waboa ama Ghana atu anamompa akoda nim MPP fo nya akwanya senka obde ne beba enso sikadie ane ahunahuna ana de course onti wona ansese omkoto abayi no omo anto anyi no sese ye ne wo ho no ye ni sa atumi no de wa ne se ye hu so ma ne ye bre adwuma nim krono ani proye katasehye ne ekoso nukuradi anim onipa baako ne nyina wo gidie mu odumu se oba obetumi amasa ne ma nyina efrise me kaisa me hwe no emra okwa amaka so okope sikade abebo na dwumai oka kire omo se me de se minya president dia ade omu ane se obi a wadi sika no mema no bosumi nsia onkotua anu no se wa onkotua na hwehwe mampa obi wadi sika ama wadi sika ubetua na obedem oni pase na ye hwehwe oni pase na ye hwehwe misa ni nti wo mo se ye ntoma no efise oba baby omudidie no obeti omodiane nanso ense se basa adenti na oman ya nyina ya kekere na obi didi na obi de ekom de no adenti na se basa adenti na oman a onyankopon di bibia kyeye ye wo bibia tetetete ya tu gold abesi de gold eni ho mfaso bia ukọ obo ase akohwe kuro no alko Johannesburg akohwe gold ya no mutu o kohwe kuro no adenti na takwa etise na etie tise me na na ekura ase emre tu gold ho adenti ana ukosehwi eni western region ma timba ya twa nanso se na etie anete akwamponye eba ne sen adenti na oman ya wo oil ko Dubai ko hwe de omde oil sika eyo adi na e de enya bi efisa hihye ya yempanimfo ne ono ombetuo no hihye enye hwesu obi abetu oil wona asase ne ya odia wo fa only 9% na sabe enya abodamsem me maami a wanko school me papa a wanko school me of a wanko school odina asase ma obi o se abunu na e de ntimi nya se abunu do oba betu ya de no one ni enchemienu ye de se 9% na yepe tax me ebeje twananu mpo tax ayeje no yes omutua no akoduru $6 billion omo ntua ekoba bosia 3 billion wa IMF enya awereho yehu se oman enya hihye fa enya kura de etura ye asanya lithium no oman bi ahia anka we de nka ato adi onyankopɔ abue kwan amaye ke etena so osisa ye benya obi ode hihye fa beba meti ya 15% eni age ye boy nsem 15% ye boy nsem ada na de mediocrity na eso yempe adepa bi amaye man ye hia obi a obetia gina na so se yempe 15% yempe ye bi a 40 50 60% ansa na ma kwan enso kan na betimi ayo the same tie ma no kwan
no can
enu tie nyina hu se enye party asem NPP nka ho NDC nka ho so oba se wo ye MPP nimpo ena wagina na wawuni a MPP mra ba chichire no ama ne pa wo yo no ontumi fa nyo And so I say, Obi a obeti abu oman no, e se wo do oman, o patriotic. Now you honest, odi no kre, no you disciplined or shan ho so. Disani amansi hu okan mu, ono ni nipa obeti abu a. Onipa ono onya ma ba mu, ondo ya MP keke sania, wa obro no so wa MP no. And so ono ne MP kakra na wa ye no. Otim de ehu sika $6 million or the sick cardio center ama oman. Onipa we say nia wo wa apem no e de ohama ne sie do wa apem no e ne de ohama ne sie onipa we ya wo na otimi yitu no botom yi $6 million se o de ye adwuma mo ma no wo de oman sika he ne nsa e se usuro se obedi anu ne krakra nyina se mumsom na ya moa na Kennedy adwuna e wonu mu se obedi president ne mmere ani na o mmera say independent e bi say the party for apono. The party apono ne de yes so Ghana ehia no eti o mra na de ehia ne papa eti yesra obi antontwen ensemu empete na enu kan ho na om kasa otie no om kasa mo onte se Ghana ehia no emra du second otu no ho che se o kasa Ghana first no o ma ye adwuma sa ampa Ghana first na nya na no huru keke no de kan so do Ghana se ne o kan de a emra so se oba bagi Ghana eti aye trado ye de aho odene ya daje ne kakra wo ebotom wo so obi chen de na so apumpo nsu togum ya so ya de beboa ama ne dai so na abam ma Ghana asiye na ankoye se ne ayekoye se ne ekwe de ebetom rebi na kichi e mare ti ya no na yesre Ghana mpanimfo Ghana mranche Ghana mabawa nkokora mrewa ye nyina nsom ne yankanche Kennedy Agyapong se emra so se oba no beje Ghana Yesu frɛ no Kennedy esraw ebunkotodwe esraw ahemfo mu fama no ntum otumfo fo anu tum ohekase bia otum kasa ma du Kennedy ho no fo anu tum na ne Kennedy nkasa no mmra say independent ne nyina beta na chi ye hwe anu no ye party sam o de MPs no mu yiyi mfi o mu parties mu ne mo president de ani tire no bisa sa adwene no we preferi ti enye tira empro de a dim sa adwene de akagina empro Esra Kennedy omra ehwe nanim da mu nyina ase sam aba be hia no pe
Yesu afre yewura Kennedy akompre kwa Agyapong se omra kontopro ne se yehwe oman mu a edrum pempen so a yepe obi a oka nokre na oyensie na nani so ade hunu ne se obepegya Ghana ama Ghana abeye krabehwe na aya Adansie ama nipa nyina atwe ni abehwe Ghana. They say ohwa oman mu a nipa nyina dwane because niama ba ku mienu bi a ekoso oman mu nti enkwada e wo mu dwane nurse fu dwane teacher fu dwane ebe ya kan oman no nurse ya hwe ase anu no enu ti ye hia obi a oye discipline oka no kre owonsi ye odo e de ma oman no na oba abedi Ghana anim enu ti na ye to nsafre yewura Kennedy akompre kwa Agyapong se omra meji Ghana na oni Ghana anim na yenkoye anim
Yancho, on kasa waya ready and waya crowd say oba be just point of na mo na mpese mo kari bi chani say omra na Ghana gi
Papa se mama se oka se yewura Kennedy waya ready a em se waya ever ready se obeji Ghana ne senti e na okogina wo MPP din mu se ga opese MPP photo abama no na oba as a president candidate edema MPP ba MPP ko kakra no se omompe no ena Ghana fo a ye do so no se ye pe no endi se ye se ye kwoto ababio e candidate a ene ye to no Ghana ha ka won mi no mi enu nyina di Adansie se Ghana ebe yi yewura Kennedy akompre kwa Agyapong se o megina Ghana edimu na o me presidential candidate no pamaye eno ti sabre ye nyina ye kan se MPP fo se wo mo mpe wo wura Kennedy by Ghana fo a wani abre na odwere Ghana ho ope Ghana nkoso ope se Ghana bibi papa bi ba ope se Ghana no kuradie e kira se oman mu ope se Ghana ensi ye ne pere ye ekoso no e na e frɛ ye wura Kennedy se omra ene ehunhwe niema ekoso Ghana ha tan ade ye me yakura wo man mu ni se ye mrantie ne ye mabawa sabre wawie school wo degrees na esese wo wura dwuma mu ye adwuma ne nimdiye na nyame wasua no di ye adwuma no ene wo nyina atefie wadane ma bet ebi aye fraud emai adane hookers ena omo ede won ema mema wenum nyina aye amamuo boni a ekoso oman mu eno nti se ye obi a obetimi aye nhyehyɛ pa na wahyehyɛ Ghana ama mrantie ne mabawa oman mu nyina nya adwuma aye na nimdiye anya wakosua no ode beboa ma oman na koso a why not say ye mfa ne mra and the MPP before they say woman pay Ura Kennedy ba Ghana for say pen eno nti ohwa dwuma dia ye dia yakọ me ahodo bebre yakọ nkurase yakọ eka se nnwuma mu yakọ offices ye ni nipa bebre di nkomo ne omo ka ne se Ura Kennedy ama womo nto aba eno nti ye Ura Kennedy be chance na Ghana for nto aba na embani vo se ohine ti kromu na wanhwe ama nhyehyɛ pa nkoso na akwani nipa bɔne ni bia bedi ɔman no so a wo so ohine kan eno nti ena ama ye ni abre na ye frɛ ye Ura Kennedy se emebru no hia no ye maame no mom kokwa so kofa ne ma hia no ye papa no ma wom kokwa so kofa anema hia won ye papa no ma wom wo maazin wom hia no ye maame no wom ton fish wom nyina hia no se ono na betimi aye nhyehyɛ pa ama won dwadie atimi akoso ono na betimi aye nhyehyɛ pa ama Ghana nhyehyɛ kanse nsesaye aba ono na betimi aye nhyehyɛ pa ama yesuku sem aye akono ono na betimi aye nhyehyɛ pa ama nei sa abrante awie suku a obenya adwuma aye eno nti ena nei ye gina aye kasa na kan ye ka nyina no ye ka ma Ghana ni bia wodo Ghana se oman no etibe fa no ntuma pafira se o meka ye ho na ye nyina ye mo ye Ura Kennedy chidom ye de ye ho den ye de sika ene e bibia beta na chi efrisa de obi e ka ne se ye Ura Kennedy ama wonto aba enye me na meka Ghana for na eka na me no mienu nyina so di Adansie se Kennedy ama Ghana abato no enkoye ena anu ya ohwa MPP for ye assembly ma ba o mko tutu ye won me no mienu di Adansie MPP for se ke se ye mark in a percentage akoma poto all the system is yafa e de ntia amanfo bu ofu se ye Kennedy ama o mo nya den o mo nto aba enu nti ye be twen se ama doma ama beju o ma na sa se na Davida as I say ye po obi obeti beju o ma nanim na odo o ma no akọ obọhye asase so enu nti na Yesu afre ye Ura Kennedy akompre ko Agyapong o si ade ayo ye Ura Kennedy o hye boba akokura bra woni oni so enu nti we kire ye nse ye de Ghana hye nsa obeti me movu Ghana ama Ghana ko gira pen bi a ama wodo ni nyina betu oni abehwe ha na fa bibi pa bi a so omde ma ye no yetumi ayo yetia no ne ye se oye kwasa percentage sika ekwasa anye no faso be na Ghana minu me ye nya ekogrofo bi botom enu ti sa niam ni nyina se ebetimi akoso ama Ghana discipline abaha je ye Ura Kennedy ene betimi aye san je ni nyina enu ti na Yesu afre no
Remember, mo ready somewhere fund the honorable Kennedy campaign. See, I'm not call on him on contest and independent candidate.
We are ready. Ekwo na e wa no papa. Enye Ghana nkwa na wo. We are seeing na worldwide. Oko UK ewo, Germany ewo, Greece ewo, all the world. Enti founders na there any problem. Ana me no kura mi no di Adansie. So far as oye media now oko we so no. Wa ho nia ekoso. Amanfo ahiase a wo tue sika to support ye Ura Kennedy. Say omre independent in funding say de be ya ni sika semu no obenya sika dia born ho chidom na odi aye campaign eno timi no mienu di Adansie we are ready say ye be support no sika semu ama ne campaign a wo ye no bibia timi akoso totin meso me damasi.
What is happening all over Africa, especially in our sub-region. You see that there are coups everywhere. And this is happening just because of mismanagement of the country's affairs. And the soldiers will take the opportunity and then step in. But when they come in the long run, they don't do much for the countries that they go to rule. Recently, there have been coups all over. And it can also happen in Ghana. But because Kennedy is somebody who has the heart of Ghana with him, you know that when he becomes president of Ghana, this coup matter will not even be attempted at all because the soldiers like him for what he's doing for Ghana, for the military. Look at the 37 military hospital, what he's putting up over there. Look at Fabre, what he has done, the fish ponds he has done for the military. They are very happy with what he does. So we believe that if he becomes the president, they will not even have that mentality of staging a coup. And then, Ghana, what we need most is honesty, discipline, and patriotism. And we see this in Honorable Kennedy of Agyapong. He has demonstrated beyond every reasonable doubt he's a very patriotic person, a very honest person, and a very disciplined fellow. Because of that, we ascribe to what he believes in. And he also always says that Ghana first. So if Ghana first, then we, as citizens of Ghana, that have been let down by the MPP and the NDC, with their bad governance, with their corruption, with their bad things, whatever they do, that is not going to order well for the country. You see that Kennedy is the only person that can lead Ghana to the promised land. You see that he's a very disciplined person, a very patriotic person, and a very honest person. If you have these qualities with us, then Ghana will go far. You see, we have to have a paradigm shift from the normal politics. It shouldn't be politics as usual, like MPP, NDC. When the MPP come to power, they pat the NDC on the shoulder. Paddy, you didn't do well, you didn't do well. And that's the end of it. Because they know that they are also going to do the same thing, or even worse. And then when the NDC comes, it's the same story. It shouldn't be politics as usual. It should be a paradigm shift, where we have somebody who will crack the whip where necessary, who will tell the truth, who will look you in the eyes and tell you that, man, what you did is wrong. And if it's wrong, it's wrong. Wrong is wrong. And you cannot embellish it with anything. Kennedy, we believe in him. We know that if he becomes the president of Ghana, he will be able to create jobs for people because he has been doing it. Right now, he has over 7,000 workers for him and counting. He's building a steel factory that's going to take another 1,000 or more. And then he's going to put on start factories in Volta region, in Central region. He has already put up some in the Agyapong region, you know, and he's going to put 2 more. And that will take more people. He has every place he goes to, he identifies what will make the people there. What I like most about his vision of tourism. Now we asked the minister, what are you going to do for tourism? And he says, when there's funeral, he will cut people from places to the funeral ground and they will drink soboro and eat up Franca. I don't know what is up there. I don't know what is up there. When people are thinking of ways to make tourism very commercial, very profitable for the country. We have very many tourist sites all over the place, and he has enumerated some of them. Like the center of the world is here in Ghana, and we don't have any use of. How many people know that this is the center of the world? How many Ghanaians know? How many Ashantis go to Lake Bosumtwe on holidays? They don't go because they don't know what is over there.
Who are a Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, woman who nsem ene yekotie baaye no. And in tutie womo dia na chese e oma ye ever ready say womo du womo sika womo nimso Honorable Kennedy Agyapong na womo so wo bi sin womo na so womo so womo de kakra chese womo wo no oma ye ever willing say womo de be support Honorable Kennedy Agyapong na wetumi aba abegina as independent candidate na chese nka Ghana for atoaba no e de amane coming December 2024. Sansem we ya womo de tu dwen nyina no se woni omo eya adwen anaso wadwenhwe bi efa ho abetumi e de afa comment section na se e de na mame fam nko way back na no da bi me betena hanum say e de prophecy na a free prophet kwatin ho e be somma na me che se prophet e che se Honorable Kennedy Agyapong e so wo bibia opese won ya obetumi aye this time but say all change say 2028 na and after say NPP before opposition say ye na ye nim say ye the NPP opposition e de womo beko omako opposition ewie no na otwen se bia womo ebe be electing so okay na Ghana for so womo pewunti ende e bawomia yede okoye no wenwini ntukope baby tina na ende wo honorable kini Agyapong brade a na uye mistake sanse ebedru honom kra no na uhu afono Ghana for and aside that kwa na ebedru honom na NPP for so wo magumi obi fofraje so wo masi wo madwen se sa nipa no eno omde no eba. And if care is not taken womo de ye Alan Kojo chairman say no womo di bi ebe ye untini se wo bibi a opese wo ye dia ene etutumi kana ye ne sabre na tie Ghana fo sufre esan se before ansa na you amabato no ye presidential NPP presidential candidate abato no kra prime minister abato no ebe koso no wonsema achese wo keka ye ne bo shakese a wo de share Ghana for no me hu ne se no ena ama Ghana for wo manya mumu gidie nti a wo mo presa ho na bukire Agyapong ye shrewa ko independent emaye na yentumi emfa Ghana no emfa nhya wonsa isan so oman asabi ye wo bibia de anke ni kwan kra said this time wo be ko nkrase ni bi no omgusu atiti duase yesua de na anu adabi kwa me the video be so ma great tampon na wose we kopie mu wo western region ho side wa sekropon ho side a chese baby a Ghana ye cashew chese ye nya cashew free pa baby ye dua cashew pa wo na wo hwe se ne kwan na sifa sei se ne kwan ni sifa tia na chese se ne oman Ghana ye wo bibia no kame akwa ye mpenifo na chese wo mu de wo mu dwu wo mu botomu na wo hwe se ne honorable kini Agyapong so nenum kasa sifa tia wo kire se wo a wedu oman sika bia na nya ba power mema obre na wo de etu ende wentumi entu abekwa akodem ti ye hwa from nanado dan ko egu for to the last person one sha 99.999% NPP just NPP penfo a wo mwedi Ghana sika no mbekwa akode menunti ena omu ina no omo njentu mu se honorable kini Agyapong ebe ba begina ija omkofa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the buy. But I am pleased to announce that there are a lot of people out there so they are much pleased with what Bawumia is doing, and I will be so boo on my son or so media meto aba amaba omia wo bi so hono ma jese me say ya meti he ubi samia. My opinion is what I am sharing. Meto aba no emfa amaba omia said ye me pe no obanko ade a meto aba no amano betimi agent chat for comment section and say as to who you would vote for coming December 2024. Ebisi amami famu remo ewo me next story. Na NPP for one parliamentary candidate voting nso no wama shase na ye 2020 before answer na 2020 abato no so ba beba so no na NPP for ayo wama dwen se NDC seats be braja so wama je no wombebo omho moden na ometumi agesa seats ne bi free NDC for nsem ti ma mefa mo enko voter regions aye nim se voter region there NDC for one of their strongholds and na somewhere that 2020 election ba so no seats bi te se ho seat NPP Peter Mewu etumi bo no homoden agesa seat no free NDC for nsem na me catch am sa empuntu juma chese NPP abai no aye wo ho just because they want to maintain that seat ebusia. You wouldn't believe it. Mame fam kopie so ewa Accra sem nim kopie mu ewa Accra dia na chese dome kwabenya constituency ho asem ena sa be dia me de esum na moni se dome kwabenya constituency dia ye nya aka dome kwabenya nipa chese ne din ebeba besi utirim first ADWOA SARFO na ADWOA SARFO amayate ase se onu ni de MP adwuma no watene kunwa ne so for 16 good years na 16 good years ni nyina no wabo adwuma ye papa na ye just barely 2 years bi na ye to aba ne de man no okopie mu wa manone na esan niema ba ku mienu bi okoye but that doesn't give one hour what do me kwabenya the right say omobeka say wanye dwuma bia ntino they are voting him out omokopie mu ewo voting committee enim na omokopie mu ewo honom no na chese okopie mu odome kwabenya nipa miensa na wogina say delegates ebeto aba ama omo coming 27th of January na chese ndie December 7th abato no omu ina no womatumi aba na yato aba no ama omo na okopie mu odome kwabenya de odi kan Sheila Opon ena de otoso mienu eye ADWOA SARFO ene de otoso miensa Mike Okwe na after seven no court to isankofu miensa ena aba abonti a wo matumi aba be kasa na Sheila Opon no de o kire se ono oye young girl a chese wesi so de moma no time anase moma ni dibre se ombra na ombedi dome kwa benya ni ma chese ndwumo obeje ewo dome kwa benya ne de enye edwuma keto akora saso ena ADWOA SARFO so se wabo ne ho modin ye papa 16 years obetine kunwa ne so waye mpuntu dwuma bebre e de amadome kwa benya constituency me pacho sa asem na oka ne de aboko bi boy me pacho ye nka we sanse minima de papa bi ADWOA SARFO waye ewo honom ede amayo sanso ano awa matese waka pense abre bia no NDC candidate no ogina se ye to aba na ono enefa honom ntine aboko bi boy de but obe pre vote ne de ende obetumi akosa honom nyina akogina honom akwachicheche coke any yogurt de amom se monhwe na monfento aba man but the moment I beto aba na be man be wie se ken oye den boy kwan enyenyenyenyenyenye na ADWOA SARFO onye na adwen kra so oba be hwe ena se ohun se wabo ejuma yie papa ese fata se wo se wo musa edma ni dibre no na otoa ne ejuma so de a I am not sure say ankoko piemu ewo market center hono no anka market women cry say wa serve you omo wa sumo omo wo begina ho be hye omo bo na obesi market ni ade ama omo ni ade emu bie no hono ma wo ye nu ntie na akoko piemu hono ma just wo mu ina no wo pamo saso ena Michael Queen so se ono de ne ho odin obetumi abo adwuma no ena enye do me kwa benyanko anso kopiemo Eastern region na chese wo mo vete no ekos na niema bebre ena piemu efri honom saso ena Shanti region nso sa moma yenko na yenkotie sansem we so emra sesia.
Parliamentary aspirants in constituencies with sitting MPs across the country.
The New Patriotic Party has set the 2024 political season in motion. Now, the party has begun vetting parliamentary candidate aspirants in constituencies where the party has sitting members of parliament across the country. In the Greater Accra region, about 30 aspirants are set to be vetted in 14 constituencies here in the Greater Accra region. On the first day of vetting, 8 constituencies were billed for vetting, including the Dom Kwabena constituency. Now, a new entrant, Sheila Opon, she has joined the race for the Domi Kwabena ticket, and she's contesting with the Member of Parliament, incumbent Member of Parliament, Sarah ADWOA SARFO, and two-time contender, Mike Okwe Jr. But Sheila says that she's unfazed by the competition.
There's always something good and new. If you agree with me, there's always something good and new. So the electorates have heard me. I've been speaking with them. I'm continuing to do that. I'll continue speaking with them. And I know on the day, come 27th of January, they will go out and boldly select Sheila Opon Sechi to be the parliamentary candidate for Domi Kwabena.
Michael Okwe Jr., he lost the internal contest to ADWOA SARFO in Domi Kwabena in the year 2020 by 8 votes. The Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Free Zones Board and son of former Speaker of Parliament, Michael Okwe, says he believes that the time is right for him to lead the party in Domi Kwabena.
I didn't contest in 2016 because before 2020 that didn't work, but by the grace of God we have more confidence this time. We believe that we can even do it better this time, so let the best candidate win. All I just want to say is that all of this in the long run is about the elephant.
Incumbent Member of Parliament for Domi Kwabena, Sarah ADWOA SARFO, she left Parliament. She was absent from the House for close to 2 years for personal reasons. Now, some people have said that this has created disaffection amongst the party and constituents in Domi Kwabena. I asked her if she still has the trust of the people.
They don't see any point of desertion. What they see is a woman who has worked tirelessly as a young woman. When I entered Parliament, my first child was 2 years old. As we speak now, he's 16. That tells you the sacrifice I've done for my people and for the country. And they appreciate that. And they know that since I entered Parliament in 2013, there hasn't been a single time that I have not, there's not been a single time during my tenure, except for what happened in 2021.
Vetting in the Greater Accra region on day one took an interesting twist. We had heard earlier in the day of some negotiations behind closed door for the Member of Parliament for Ayawasu West Wogon, the Honorable Lydia Sarah Malasan, the Deputy Majority Whip in Parliament, to go unopposed. She is being contested by a former youth organizer of the party in the constituency, Samuel Osuamankwa, and he's refusing to step down for the MP. Now, Samuel, he has been alleging some bribery allegations. During the negotiations to try and get you to step down, what were you told? What was offered?
Well, I was told I would be paid for everything I spent on this campaign. Gentlemen, I'm not too rich. I don't have so much money. But what we are pushing for is not money. Look, people feel the youth of Ghana are all about money. No, it's about changing the status quo, changing the future of this country, taking the future into our own hands. That's what matters. It's not about what people are going to pay to us. I didn't go into this election because of my pockets. No, in all humility, I can feed myself, my family, and those who are in need. So not to... No.
How much were you offered?
I'm sorry, this was a very confidential meeting, and I have to respect the parties. I mean, status quo and code of ethics.
You were offered money?
Of course, I was offered money. I was asked, how much have you spent on this campaign? We are willing to pay you. Even we are going to give you appointment. But I told them, no.
Now, following these allegations, we sought to clarify with the party, and we spoke to General Secretary of the NPP in the Greater Accra region, Daniel Parker.
We are aware for the past 4 years or so, he has not been doing party work. So we put it before him, thinking that he will consider to say that, look, I'm stepping aside instead of disqualification. But because he doesn't want to listen, in fact, does he want us to discuss what happened indoors? Even want us to discuss at a point in not before us begging us.
He did.
Somebody who is saying we were demanding, we were saying that.
Why was he begging you?
He was begging us because after reading out the requirements, he realized that he doesn't meet it. But he said he's begging us, we should allow him to contest. So how can he now come out to say that we said we were offering him money? Where are we going to get that money from? Even when we have that money, in fact, I will keep it.
7 constituencies down, 7 to go in the Greater Accra region. The regional branch of the party is hoping to wrap up the vetting process by Thursday, January 4, although the entire process nationally is expected to close on January 5. For City News, my name is Charles Osukumi.
Now, the new Patriotic Party, the NPP, has set 2 days aside to have its vetting for parliamentary aspirants in 41 constituencies in the Ashanti region, where it is having sitting members of parliament. So far, 4 different panels have been set, and so there's one at the Dr. Baumia office in the Ashanti region, and 3 other areas have been set up here at the party's regional office. And so we're here to engage some of the aspirants on how the process is going so far.
The vetting, they require some elements of submission of documents, and sometimes you don't know what questions they're going to ask. And so I prepared myself as much as possible, but they did ask for certain documents to be provided, and so they have given me some time to tomorrow morning for accessibility to those required documents to submit. And God willing, everything will be okay after that.
The fact that I've gone through the process doesn't mean that I'm qualified to stand. You have to go through the process and wait for the results. So I don't know what the results are going to be. I've gone for vetting. When you go for vetting, it's just like anything. It's an examination. You go and write the exams, you wait for the results. I'm waiting for the results.
Anybody who followed the one on the ballot paper, and in the 2024 elections to have been able to choose number 1 on the ballot paper, it clearly shows that indeed whatever that you put your mind to, you will be able to achieve it. I have no doubt in my mind that I'm going to come out victorious.
It's a party process we all have to follow.
And so generally, how was it, the process itself?
It was good.
The first time I was in Parliament, I was contested. The second time I was contested. It's only the third and fourth time that I wasn't. So I don't see the surprise.
Now, the various aspirants who have gone through the vetting process have expressed strong hopes of emerging victorious in the upcoming MPP primaries.
We did as it used to be, the balloting and everything. I'm number 3. This is a clear indication that I'm the winner.
I know that the people within my community continue to pray for me every day.
Amongst all the aspirants, the one who has helped the party in that constituency since 2012. Help provide what's called feeding on election days since 2016, even 2020. I normally donate my resources to help with the campaigning.
The MPP, who is also one of the chairpersons for this vetting process in the Central region, Gary Nimakumafo, he is assuring that the party will ensure that no one is unduly disqualified to ensure that everyone is given a fair hearing.
A free process, a fair process, a transparent process. I mean, nobody will just go about to attempt or seek to disqualify anybody on any flimsy excuse. It won't happen. It will happen. Ashanti region is the heart of the party. So everything is going to be fair, going to be transparent. And I can assure you, you have my word. Nothing untoward will come.
Balloting has been done in some constituencies and the aspirants know the positions on the ballot box. But in some other areas, it is unclear as to whether some persons have been disqualified. And so the party has yet to really come out to indicate the number of persons who have successfully gone through the process and those who possibly have been disqualified due to some reasons. For City News.
Na chese NPP wamo MPs vetting koso various regions no emunchechemu ene yakwa akwaje abano na adende yesa wubu ejuma nko ade uye de timemfuo ne penko ade there is no way say omo bepese ebetu efiri ade so na mom no sa we arrogant hu so mababa tine kunwa no so dada me nye hwemfa ma mo bosha me hye mu nyina no enya ade a medi so nko ade a de we ana de show tim say ye dan ya abato no ebesa ba na drusu say ne dia ye be bo gala we kra ye ma won westi sika e ne obe westi sika obe den yo en de mfo obi a ho be ye dan a ye mpene e ma won san so entina akunwa ne so enu bi en as ya to asenso boache ene ADWOA SARFO za ADWOA SARFO den de osianka wa ye adwuma ye papa na 2 years bi pe ena o di 2 kwan ama no ne niam ba ku mienu bi ena na nije TikTok ani na nije se obedina TikTok akwa akosane ade eno na aka na ma ne tu kwan ma ntin Ghana for waba ani dom kwa benya constituency for wasom wa ye adwuma wa bon ho more than 11 years enye easy nto seremo mo fa mani ntu we nyina so na mo nto aba no ensa so emfa mano na ombeto na adwuma page se oye from 2025 de e so tumi eye mpuntu ndwuma nti e ma mo nhwe 2 years na TikTok ne de amanfo keka no she deserves it into monto abano emfa emano na vetin ekosui video ayekoshe munyamu tiyese na delegates ni bi ana say one aspirants na mameka na aspirants ni bi se Vete na wamoko no obi wo ho no maja so mama ne time se onko na onko pe enkrata bi emfambra na metie sansen we mu na msio de bi menya me nko na wo se meje sansen we mu nchechire me wo se me magana fo nyina hu ni se NPP amenyokuo no before ansan wo mo be you be say be anipa nembra na ombegina as candidate and farmer party no what are some of the things ya na wo mo hwe fa say okopa adwuma minje ni say onya so ye prekopa du ya o se me ba be adwuma na adwuma ra na fa embo mo be ma wo be submit u CV wo be submit u application letter wo mo be hwe sa na ma nyina be bia wa ye adwuma wo modern ba che se wa bo den na obetumi e de aba ye adwuma na je so mo employees so mo employer for studie ben na company no ebetumi enya edi efrim saso ena NPP for so wo mu hu nti sabre ya mene mo ka say die mesha so be kam ho ne yakọ na yakọ akọji asemi nchechemu se candidate bi ba so be ye MP a before ansana vetting committee ne be approve no what are some of the things wo mo share ansana wɔn metumi approve nipa ne yenko enkotie mra sisia
niema na mode agu akwam ɛyɛ semra wei anyway ofuma eno ntimi ma okwan ma wontimi nyinam
de yenim ni se ye form na wo na wo feel no portion bi o wa yibusa wo say ya convict open ana and so chiremu a na o chiremu de kwankran fa so convict wa emrani bi o wa so ofum organ ha like my main example back to say electoral offenses say to abana koye criminal offense or electoral period mo untimi nyina election na untimi to be for infernum. For instance, be at the past 6 years na unya sa conviction no. That's what cha unfie enum na wia. Although you convict open no. E mana crutch say utimi to abana say utimi stand for abato.
Okay.
Then so you within sa yemfa say na no ya ekoto assemblyman election. Na bi akonya ansunsan so bi na ye ma conviction be 2 days 3 days say kokodem na 1 month kokodem no apia ba. And I'm say 5 years my no unqualified say o stand be.
Okay.
And ya ja portion that what portion on na be answer. Baba bit is what jump red light. Na ya chiwa no sa na dia na election.
Okay.
Although conviction and ye ade aye hu ni say Ghana mranya MPP mra Ghana mra hu ni say offense e ball fa hu de to abana e digina bato etugu.
Okay.
Na ba bit say yemfa ni say or dual citizenship in the near manner. And no busa question or just so ania sabiamu constitution the cast untimina and people in the cast untimina. And your questions are your busa no war ye nomination form no. Ya tailor not to suit the details of national constitution and electoral laws of Ghana.
Okay.
And your yes, ma MPP take it so. There's any kind yes check way. Na ye jama okwa ahwe na konya demo second de dachi bi. Ana dachi create in dachi bi na ye mpese bi beba bi.
Okay.
There's going to be printed answer in the background na ni ato nchen. Enti ye bisa e de hunu wan kasa obobrani obosu a wo ye say ugina ya na mo ye ya na.
Okay.
Certain these are in incidents amakana aside no. I don't think said the akabi a ho bi mu a say what if the panel is not a court of competent jurisdiction.
Okay.
They are only finding eligible and legitimate candidates for the party. And this will be required to be not their born now. One casa court on convict who say your convict or your conviction.
Lawyer Mami
pending case for court there. It may also raise issue before the panel.
Lawyer Wadaroma, we say obi onto about constituency da until ho ebia or address our constituency and also home commodity to say
amayomra na yede ya abato no e wo ba bi mi no our set criteria bi obusa wo say nipa no ofre ho so ofre ho na until automatically qualify se on free ho na oti ho na se watna ho the past 10 years no cumulatively watna mu 5 years are qualify.
Okay.
And you know I on free ho ma oti ho the past 10 years prior to election aye be ko no watna mu okika na watna mu no bomo eduru mfie num ane dia odina bia ana ofri ho onti ho otu ba before for ono de nam so ofri ho nti ono so qualify.
Oh ba kusunie yemfa ne say DC bia na MC on resigning but district oye DC wo ho no enye ho no ko fa form obetimi afa form o ba bia gina obey eligible
onim team bia for Chelsea.
Chelsea wama sapa.
Omun sasa. Omu baby a friend Stamford Bridge.
Uh-huh.
When you get to the bridge, you cross it.
asem we can they say bridge ben na go so ni go chalo Adumapia but busa question I say who dodge me one enyi ano mame who na ye chire ni
me onim omai
yes
ye free bibi extrajudicial I mean pese
okay Matuasi Yabadasi mami fonsi ha in the course of vetting na no bibia ba e be fra busa why
Miriam Matimidas
okay lawyer Adumapia na tenika yaw asante bo asome mo achi
ye ni o man
Matthew Adumapia yaw yamre no ti mami ma 3 minutes na me ma asante so 3 minutes ayentie what you know what do you make of assertions in some waka no
akota ne nkyere mu die emu da ho na sem a waka yi emu da ho
last one no there wa say I shall no appropriate ne
no eye very controversial pa because aspirants bi omo ehyebre e was our last question no ubusa na mo na so say o betimi across bridge no na
on the bridge no you do e be cross
as you say bridge no so oduru o be cross no
the parliament
betimi cross so ntimi cross at least your DCs be o mafa forms your MCs be o mafa forms
that's right
na ye ni kra no asante regie also am MC wa fa form
that's right
ni MP nko biu
and
you qualify
and seen as vacant
mo ye wo kwabri MC wa kofa form ni MP nko biu ye wo asokore mampo MC wa fa form wonhia so ni MP ko biu e qualify na say disqualify no ye wo other ADCs bi so a wo mo afa forms e wo omo constituencies ahodo ni mu nti wei eye ade a
test case pa ma
party no wo mo emra wo mo de betu dwa se ye DC a o pese contest ya resign a year ansa no makwa akoto aba no ye hwe de be kwa akosie dual citizenship ni akonta ehon nsensem no yes o kan say o mo pese Adamu Dramani Sakande MPP ehun bi da
Anajachi question besi
Anajachi question NDC esusu hu bi asocia o mafamu ene odaso ewo parliament ne kwaso na kota pe party ba ko a bogus do so pa wo mu MPP
ane bogus de omgumpa
o pe party ba ko a bogus ne ta yi o muti ebe pre parliamentary primary spy MPP omunye careful emra kuma wo seat ne be ye vacant no enke bi yesi obi be fa form a na okuta dual citizenship omutiri ne ye ena nipa no wankwa wini okowini ya kene so kokoya asam foforo nje MPP vetting committee no a ma wo so ma chemu be 9 yosenum
mo se 9
na e wo
ya miensa wo ayi ho party office no my back so wo DMB atonsu kwan no so be ana ye ne headquarters ni campaign officer
ma wo se committees ni ba ko na bi na ye chairman ma na ma wo se ba ko so Dr. Ochirade Mensa so e wo so no ne ade omo se omo de region no
any national nyina akafra
akama wo se chairman bute so ba ko ye chairman wa center region
as a high crucial
yes and
omo handle haya it can make and madam
aha so na do so
yes
so 47 47 and 44
we
have to move 41
yeah 41
I'm here 41 because there's 6 in the MPP for now.
That's right
rules govern NPP parliamentary candidates no any ekoji munchichemu eba ye na nti no say bi kra na constituency no what honum but e bia na bibi nti fan say bia what na honum 5 years na wetu efi honum akotena bia you still qualify say ubetimi ejina if only say wabo homode na wo hwe na team emufo no beto aba e de ama wonko ade a na chese ubetimi afa forms na wekopie mu vetting committee ni so na wo mu rules ni bi ho no ma I believe say bia free bia no anytime election be koso bia no woto aba no so bi ho no ma be over 10 to 20 years unto aba that if you don't vote you don't qualify but say you say bia you are part of the party na bibia ni a wo do ho hyem nko ade a onso ubetimi agina as MP de ama wo constituency a wo na chese min say no to me niam ye ya next 4 years metumi and there's adwa safo na be wini a metumi akotu na de so se Michael Queen so na be wini a min so metumi koto obi obetena so bia no next 4 years metumi akọ na betuno ade so ba cha nesa ma me de beso mo no o agentwe bi e fa ho abetimi e de afa comment section na say e de ama me measure so be share video we e de ama onua bi e ma re mfisi so be like e wo like button na e wo honom ne so e de ama me Kumasi online media school so wani jensam chreje ma ho wani graphic design wani video and audio editing drone shot social media ne de keka ho kwa de o maybe o mapumu at hono media mo bibiara January obetumi aba no aba be file forms for just 100 Ghana cedis na o me de wa fantity ye pay for 3 months and into way the intensive practicals one hour benche not just a first badge ne shasi ye January busumi ya and abacha mo so o ma be file forms that and me sure mama feel area measure some betumi submit some forms no e de aba sense the enche na class ashase this January ISO by March ending there na just a 3 months intensive practicals near to me edema femu ewie me pa cho baby a wo bia no distance shouldn't be a barrier and farmer betumi aba na oba be file phones baby a obeda any ade de obetumi afre su company for na oni omo atwehwe ho enkomo e was 055062 3377 and I says 0557036109. We are school in so baby about attachments on internship there. Suku dankasa ebepe baby ede amana why your attachment. Ope ye cha kwan so am show mo ye waskwa. Ye ni TI amas na edi inhwenim numbers na egu kasafoni nene no. Obetimi afa na wafe su company for na oni omo. Atwehwe enkomo saso ena wa wo program bi na wo hia wona wo camera ni efe pa no ma betwa program no e de ama nko ade a sikaketu obi pe ena obetua mekanfo Kumasi online TV for e de ama osabre bachomo a waja mu bi free mu no menkai momo ya o afie etwa mu yi aje se bronya ni ntimu ntumi nya yi a motu de aba be sha afie we mu no sere mu mombra na mommefa ye ni ye betwa mu program ne fa ma mo kama mo amoba be ware nso de enija wenya langa dwe bi na wenya kakra de ato botom nko ade afreyen na ye mbetwa wo wedding ne fama o church service mo amoba ye insurance 20 years fasting ne ade fama mo kama ye be streaming live on Facebook and YouTube e bia na wo kra no wedding no mpe stream we abasi ye twa wo pictures ne ade na ye edit ne ye de to pen drive so ma wa be ba show na betimi afrem pin for 055062 3377 na onyomo atwetwe enkomo kopiem wo MCR dia na chese kojo sapon ene abrante pama no ene tena MCR honom edema me pictures ene videos etwegu ye nyina no wo mo ankasa wo mo nsa no ejuma no saso ana hana ATP atopa ono so ene bo me chidoma me betena hanum say the sansam we nyina ebesom ena executive producer Mr. Daniel Yeboa ono so ene bo me chidoma chese Obuabu asansem we nyina no edema ame a na ya asewa me betena hanum se ya me de besom me sra subscribe to the channel e ma me sanse enyumbre super tija na ya asewa me de beba besom je sansam ne de edosu ye papa chese niema ekoso ewo NPP for wa mo betin kakre ya wa mo ye secret bi a chese ekoso no subscribe enyumbre me betena se me de mun sansem nyina no e besom nyane ntiye so se asaso bo a check kansem bi ane eno so me de hon sense won se mi bie so kakra bi e de achem na se super atije enwumbre de emu be de ye papa tv subscribe to the channel na ya so amenya betena se pe na benya notification e wo phone so na won so wo de e koso e wo o my Ghana me ametena adwam e de dwumade so besom mo e di ni mu amunim dada na ya se makramo da se ne be sanso e di ehia
Amafwe Kumasi online TV production yaba ne de ne yaba ye de equipment ekukudam ana ye de aba se eye camera de enam wiem de nam fom de enam ensuom ni nyina ye wo bi e wo honom a TV production yabo a hu ye pa se wo ye dwumadie bi etese wedding eye engagement and sorry ana schools se wo ye sem na bi na pese betwa ko all the social media networks no so e de amaw ye ni ntotonsa na fre eye Kumasi online TV production for na yamra na ye dwumadie ne Kama fe a ebo no eda from pa the production so the sound quality video quality ni nyina e wo soro wo pese wo hu ba bia wa ye wo Kumasi eyetia media opposite one ma anase to nsa ne frɛ wa homa trufo so 0550623377 Kumasi online TV production ye demufua e wo Kumasi kodua mu